It is Hell's Kitchen, Season 9, Episode 1. I've never seen this episode, never seen these people before, so I don't know what it's like with these people. I am Goddess Grid 2, and we're going to do my review on this. I'm going to try and not make it 3 parts, or 2 parts, but I can't promise you anything. What I'm going to try and do is if my mother... I don't know why this isn't moving. Hello. Okay, I got it to work. Anyways, what I'm going to try to do is if my mom's in the room, not try to record any clips, writing in the little thing for you to read. And I'll just be like, oh well, that's life. That guy Adam, if you watch I think it was season 12, he comes back and he dominates and gets final 2. But on season 9, he loses his breath and has to be out of the game. And he doesn't like the winner, which is Paul. He can't stand the winner. The runner-up is that dude right there, the little banana on his head. If you go to Surviving Big Brother, you will see you'll see photos from the season and who the runners-up is and everything. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, the runner-up is Will. So the final 2 is Will and Paul, and we'll see how they win, how they get there, and my thoughts on that and stuff like that. So here's my review of Season 9 of Hell's Kitchen. So let's get started with Episode 1. I don't know why I called Jason Adam, but yeah, Final 2 was with Jason and some other dude. I think it was a girl. Anyways, if you watch my review on that, you know who I'm talking about. That is so fucking hilarious. Chef Ramsay had them think that there are a live audience out there with people screaming and stuff. And then when the curtains came up, it was nobody but him clapping. That's hilarious! Even though they're having them cook something massive for themselves, shouldn't the boys still be on the blue and the girls still be on the red, knowing it's going to be that way for the rest of the game? Why are they mixing up right now? And then why is there a fight already? Like, what the fuck? Carrie, are you fucked in the head? Are you a dumb blonde? You put sugar in your mashed potatoes? Like my mama does it. It's so good. It's going to melt in your mouth. And then he takes a bite and he's like, hell no. And he spits it right back out because that's gross. And Will gets to go first, even though he's final 2. And he actually has a great dish, so that's good. I can see from that dish right there how he got to be number 2. But we'll see how Paul became final 2 as well. Jonathan, you seem like you're going to be a fucking problem this season because you served Chef Ramsay canned pineapples and said 45 minutes was not any time to cut a fucking pineapple, and you broke one of the rules of not having every food fresh. My question is, why do you have canned food in the kitchen in the first goddamn place? But what the fuck, dude? Paul had a really good dish. So from that dish, I see why he's won the game, basically. Tommy, why would you put a fucking tattoo on your forehead that said rock and roll? And we're supposed to take you serious, as Chef Ramsay would just said. Oh, and then we have Jason. I know him very well from another season later on. And he hates Paul for reasons I don't know, but we'll find out why he hates Paul. And I hope he was final too, so we'll see how he did in this season before he had to leave because he couldn't breathe. So, yeah. He was nervous because he brought up tacos. Me, I would have been like, yummy tacos, woo! But Chef Ramsay's not happy with him bringing up tacos. But I'm hoping does it taste good? He didn't say anything about Jason's... Oh, okay, he just did. It tastes delicious. So he got a point too. So we can see why he's final two. He would have been final two here with Paul and Will be final three. But since he had to be escorted, of course he's not. Season 8 winner Nona, they get to have lunch with. That's kind of cool. Question is she blonde or is she redhead in this season? Because in season 8 she was a redhead. But I feel that blonde suits her more. Okay, here's Nona. She's blonde in this one, and she's good as a blonde. Jason is already getting dizzy and couldn't breathe very good, so he went to go look for medic, and I'm thinking episode 1 takes him out already? Like, what the fuck? Jason goes to the hospital, so Jason can't return because he has to be in bed rest for a few days, so he's not returning. So he is gone after episode 1. So now it makes me concerned and wonder why he hates Paul so much. Unless when he was at home... Okay, I'm trying to watch and talk at the same time, but I'm wondering if he was watching the season and he realized that he didn't like Paul. But I don't understand why he didn't like Paul when he was only there for episode 1. And for episode 1, he didn't really get to know anybody, and I see why they let him come back, because he only lasted until episode 1. And that's very sad for Jason. But I still don't understand why he hates Paul. So if anybody can help me with that, let me know in the comments down below. So in season 9, they redesigned the dining hall so that there's a balcony so people can sit on the balcony and eat and see what's going on in the kitchen. That's something new that they're doing this season. So that's why we saw it in last season and so on and so forth. Makes sense. I thought it was just a normal thing, but apparently it's not. What kind of name is Monterey? I mean, it's a long-ass name, but it sounds so simple. Monterey. Yeah. Now you got a weird girl's name, as in Krupa. What kind of girl's name is Krupa? Sounds like fucking food. Krupa. Ay, 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 these names. Jonathan, how can you go to Hell's Kitchen and never cooked a beef Wellington, knowing that's one of the main ingredients they cook? Have you not seen Hell's Kitchen? And the first time you cook it perfect? What? Alrighty. I don't know, but you're talking hillbilly. Are you a hillbilly? 3 hours in the service. Nobody's getting fed. So, in Hell's Kitchen first, they are walking out because they're pissed off they didn't get no food for 3 hours. Damn. I don't want to be in the kitchen with y'all getting yelled at for that. It's only episode 2, and yet Will hasn't fucked up yet. But Paul can't cook a hamburger, and he wins, huh? Elise needs to shut the hell up. Elise, leave Carrie alone. Carrie's not doing anything wrong. Stop bullying her. Monterey has 6 kids. What? Carrie, stop flirting with Brandon. Carrie, isn't that her name, Carrie? Yeah. Stop flirting with Brandon. There's no need for that. Hey Brandon, Chef Ramsay knows when you're lying, so why lie? Elise, stop talking over Chef Ramsay, because that's just rude. Elise needs to go. Oh. I agree that Brandon should leave, since Brandon lied and said that wasn't the same fish that he cooked, but it really was 10 minutes prior. So I agree that he should go. Plus, he should go so that Carrie can focus on her cooking and not focus on her flirting with Brandon. Would you like to be woken up by some crazy clowns? That would scare the fuck out of me if crazy clowns woke me up. Episode 3. Especially if you're scared of clowns. Ugh. Are you serious, Chef? Chef Ramsay, why did you go tell the red team that they can pick one person to volunteer to go to the blue, and yet Carrie says she'll go, and you're like, no, I want Natalie. Like, what the fuck? Don't have the red team pick if you're gonna pick for them anyways the next day. Elise needs to stop starting shit and stop bullying Carrie. Carrie's not doing anything wrong. Carrie's actually helping the team out, and nobody sees it because Elise is about Carrie instead of just leaving her alone. Okay, you say to avoid drama not to talk. Well, then you're gonna lose tonight because red team, you need to communicate with each other, or else nothing's gonna get done right. And then Chef Ramsay is gonna be on your ass because you're not fucking doing what you're supposed to be doing and communicating, so nothing is getting done right. Elise, all you do is bicker and bitch about everybody in the kitchen. You think you're better than everybody else. Guess what, bitch? You ain't better than everybody else in the kitchen. So get over yourself, stop whining at people, and stop saying, I gotta babysit people, because you ain't babysitting nobody. Elise, we all know that Carrie fucked up and gave Chef Ramsay raw meat, but your bitchy ass bitching at everyone and bullying them is not getting anything done. You're getting so annoying. Your ass needs to go home. You, go home. How did Amanda screw up to go home? Like, I've never heard anybody say anything about Amanda. I'm so confused. Elise, not a good idea to talk back to Andy like that. Not okay. On episode 4, that is not okay. Talking back to people is, especially when they're higher up than you, can get you kicked out. You don't yell at Scott. That's not okay. He is higher up than you. You can't tell him that there's nothing else you can do when the fish is falling apart. You leave it on the spatula, not that hard. You say, yes, chef, and move on. Now you're probably going home. Well, if you feel this way, dude, go home, because you don't tell Chef Ramsay you don't care about what he has to say, because he has the last word and he can send you home. Elise thinks she's better than everybody else, and she's like, if you take a vow, I guarantee everyone will pick Carrie. Guess what? Everyone picked you. Not everybody hates a winner, because you're not a winner. You don't even get to final 2. So Gina goes home and Elise is safe. What the fuck? Episode 5. See?